Builders have the ability to shape streets, communities, and even entire cities. They provide the structures that house great companies, great vision, and good times. And sometimes when builders are so committed to their work, the quality of their structures and their way of doing business precedes them wherever they go. J.W. Lindsay Enterprises is one such company, one of Atlantic Canada's premier builders. Their dedication to quality goes back 50 years. Half a century of creating, designing, constructing, engineering, and managing. 5 decades of working with clients, providing meaningful employment and giving back to the community. 50 years of building partners. It all started in 1959. John Diefenbaker was Prime Minister, Robert Stanfield was Premier of Nova Scotia, and Gunsmoke was the most popular show on television. As a young engineer with strong construction experience under his belt, John Lindsay decided to strike out on his own. A contract with the United States Air Force Base in Melville, Labrador provided an initial success, and John's company, J.W. Lindsay Enterprises, went on to complete over 100 projects for the U.S. Air Force before shifting its attention toward Halifax. There they became known as a leader in the design-building movement, partly on the strength of the Strawberry Hill development, a project that helped change the face of the city. And with each project, the company's reputation for quality and fairness grew. The 70s brought us Pierre Trudeau, questionable fashion choices, and the national implementation of the metric system. It was a time for experimentation, and J.W. Lindsay Enterprises was no exception. With an innovative approach and a desire to find better solutions, they gained an enterprise in tilt-up foundation walls and became a leader in pre-engineered metal building construction. These techniques enabled Lindsay to be a major contributor to the build-out of Burnside. At this time, John Lindsay handed over the reins to a new CEO and adopted a supportive, behind-the-scenes role to allow new leadership to move the company forward. The 80s was an era of recessions and bad haircuts. The Lindsay team was strong enough to survive both, and just like tilt-up and metal building construction, Lindsay soon gained a reputation for excellence in roofing. Industry awards followed as the company became a world leader in Carlisle rubber membrane roof systems. This decade also brought some significant projects: Laconia Golf, One Government Place, and of course, Purdy's Wharf. 20 years later, these buildings are still vital to the Halifax business and commercial district and still stand up to today's rigorous standards for design and quality. The 90s were a time for change, with more innovative buildings like the first P3 school in the Halifax Casino. This was also a time for a renewed commitment to safety. Lindsay's had been known as a leader in safety since the 70s. They used this time to beef up their site policies and prepare the way for another first: a full-time safety officer in the new millennium. The result is a safety record that has raised the construction safety rating for the whole province. Now in the new millennium, Lindsay Construction has continued to lead the way in innovative design and building solutions. They've continued to grow and thrive, responding to diverse client needs, higher design and environmental standards, and a competitive labor market. A world-class helicopter crash training facility, an aquaculture center, and a concert hall are recent examples that showcase the capabilities that J.W. Lindsay Enterprises brings to their clients. And their LEED certified employees, helping their clients achieve optimum energy efficiency while reducing their carbon footprint, are another example of the organization's commitment to quality and doing what's right. Much of this eagerness to seek excellence in every professional relationship came from John Lindsay. His legacy of personal integrity, living by your principles, and treating people fairly is strongly rooted in the culture and policies of the company. These strengths have helped the company in their newest venture, bringing tilt-up expertise to New England through Lindsay Lampisoma, a new partnership with tremendous potential in this underserved market. Through its 50 years of history, Lindsay Construction has earned its position as a pioneer and a leader in the industry. And the vision and spirit that drove them to this momentous anniversary is what will make them even stronger building partners in the next 50 years.